O Lord Vasudeva, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the creator of the entire cosmic manifestation. You live as the Supersoul in everyone's heart and are smaller than the smallest. Yet you are greater than the greatest and are all-pervading. You appear completely silent, having nothing to do. But this is due to your all-pervading nature and your fullness in all opulences. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Purport. How Devayani became self-realized by the grace of her great husband, Maharaj Yayati, is described here. Describing such realization is another way of performing the bhakti process. Shravanam kirtanam Vishno smaranam padasevanam archanam vandanam dasyam sakyam atmanivedanam. Hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, and paraphernalia and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. Shravanam Kirtanam, hearing and chanting, are especially important. By hearing from her husband about the greatness of Lord Vasudeva, Devayani certainly became convinced and surrendered herself unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is knowledge. Puhunam janmanamante gyanavan mam prapadyate. Surrender to Vasudeva is the result of hearing about him for many, many births. As soon as one surrenders unto Vasudeva, one is liberated immediately. Because of her association with her great husband, Maharaj Yayati, Devayani became purified, adopted the means of bhakti yoga, and thus became liberated. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 9th canto, 19th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled King Yayati Achieves Liberation. Om Jnana Timirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurn Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadhati Shapadantikam Vandehang Shri Guru Shri Jata Padakamalang Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Shagrashatam Shahagana Raghunathan Vitam Stam Sajivam Shadvaitam Shavadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kamshana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hori Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhobhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namastubhyam Bhagavate Vasudevaya Vedase Sarvabhuta Divashaya Shantaya Brihate Namaha. This is the result of self-realization. Brahmabhuta prasannatma nasojati nakangshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labhate param. When one comes to the stage of self-realization, one engages in the devotional service of Krishna. This is the mature stage of spiritual realization. When Devayani came to that platform by the grace of her enlightened husband, she understood that this material world, the society, friendship, and love of this material world is like the situation of people gathering in a hotel. They come together from different directions. They stay overnight. Maybe they meet in the restaurant and talk and chat and exchange business cards or what have you. And then the next morning they all scatter. They're all off in different directions. In a similar way, we're associated, brought together as friends and relatives and countrymen, and then scattered by the waves of Maya. This is going on. And yet we're identifying with this nation, with this family, with this group, and we're very much attached to our to these relationships and to our position in this world, our standing, our situation. This is called Maya. Hare Krishna. So one has to come to the spiritual platform to see that this is all Maya's creation. As a dream is a creation of Maya, so these relationships and these my proprietorship over whatever it is I think is mine is Maya's creation. Then when one comes to that stage of spiritual realization, one can firmly engage in the devotional service of the Lord. While one is attached to all of these things, it's very difficult to be fully engaged. Bhogaisharya prasaktanam taya parita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadho navadhiyate. As long as one is attached to sense gratification and material opulence, it's very difficult to develop that one-pointed determination to engage in devotional service and go back home, back to Godhead. And in the bhoga department, the number one bhoga is sex enjoyment. So one has to give up that attachment to sex in order to come to the mature stage. So Maharaj Yayati sort of took the slow route. He was very much attached to enjoyment, so much so that he stuck his old age on his young son so that he himself could enjoy longer. But finally he came to his senses and saw that this business of material enjoyment is like the business of the he-goat and the she-goat. It's of no importance. and therefore he gave it up and enlightened his wife also in this understanding. Then she declared, Namastubhyam Bhagavate, O Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Namastubhyam, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, I surrender unto you. Vasudevaya Vedase, to Krishna, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, the son of Vasudeva, Vedase, the creator of everything. The Lord is the ultimate creator, although Brahma may be the intermediate creator, or we ourselves may create something. But finally, the ultimate source of all creation is the personality of Godhead. Sarvabhutadi Vasaya, who's living within the heart of all living beings. Jananivas. Jananivas, nivas means residence, and Jananivas, he takes up residence in the heart of everyone. Or Jananivas also means that he's the nivas for all the janas. Everyone, he lives within everyone, and everyone lives within him. We're all living within the expanded energy of the personality of Godhead, and yet, therefore, he's greater than the greatest, and yet that personality of Godhead, the same personality of Godhead, becomes smaller than the smallest to live within the heart of each one of us. Sarvabhutadi Vasaya. This is the opulence of Krishna. It's not that he's two different people and one is the source of creation and the others he's one person, Advaita. Yet that same one person is within the heart of every living being, and he's outside of every living being. Tad dure tad vantike, tad antarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyahasya bhayataha. The same person. We're all living within him, and he's living within us. Without becoming two different people, he's one person. Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam. But although he's one person, he's expanded into unlimited forms. Shantaya. And he's peaceful. Natasya karyam karanam trividyate. He doesn't have to do anything. He can go to sleep and everything will happen. As Mahavishnu, he goes to sleep and everything's created. If we want to create something, we have to lose sleep. Stay up at night and work on Thomas Alva Edison staying up at night and working on how to create the light bulb. Try this, try that, try this, try that. We want to do something, we have to lose sleep. But the personality of Godhead goes to sleep and everything's created. He can create, we have that saying, I could do this in my sleep. The Lord can create the whole cosmic manifestation in his sleep. This is Krishna. So Shantaya, he's peaceful. He doesn't have to fret over how to create. Brahma had to do that. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Why am I here? How will I create? How will I create without getting entangled? He had to do so much tapasya to try to understand what he was supposed to do, how he was supposed to do it. He had to do so much tapasya. But the Lord doesn't have to do anything. Natasya karyam, karanam chavidyate. No work, no meditation, no anything. Just go to sleep and create the universes. It's as easy as breathing. He breathes out and all the universes are created. He breathes in and they're all destroyed. Yasyaika nishvasita kala matavalambya jivanta loma vilaja jagadandanata. All the Brahmas are created, everything. Vishnur Mahan Siha Yasya Kala Vishesha. Shantaya. He himself is peaceful. We're not peaceful because we're disturbed by the modes of material nature. Especially in the modes of passion and ignorance. One is always disturbed. Always disturbed. Passion is disturbing. In ignorance, one is less disturbed because one is ignorant. So the ignorant person can be undisturbed. Anything can happen and he won't be disturbed because he's so drunk or so out of it. The world could be falling apart and he'd go on sleeping. But the person in passion is very much disturbed because that's the nature of passion. It's always agitating, disturbing, creating, a whirlwind. And the mode of goodness, one is less disturbed. One is peaceful because one is in knowledge of what is what. But still the personality of Godhead is the ultimate peaceful person. Even the Brahman, he has to contend with different philosophical considerations or different considerations. What is my duty? What is right? What is not right? That's the nature of knowledge. The Lord doesn't even have to do that. He's completely peaceful. Or in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami, Shokala Ashanta, Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Deva Shanta. Those who are after sense gratification, those who are after liberation, those who are after mystic powers, are all disturbed, agitated, because they want something. Krishna Bhakta Nishkam Ateva Shanta. But the devotee doesn't have anything to desire. No material desires, and therefore he's peaceful. So if the devotees are peaceful, then what to speak of the Lord? He is the Lord of the peaceful devotees. He himself is the most peaceful. Moktaram Yagitapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Then Sarvabhutanam Suridam Sarvabhutanam Gyatva Mam Shantamrajjati. Simply by knowing that Krishna is the proprietor, the enjoyer, the friend of all living beings, one becomes peaceful. So then what to speak of Krishna himself? So Shantaya Brihate, the greatest, Anoraniyam Hatomahiyam. He's smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest. Brihate. Namaha. The Srila Prabhupada mentions that such realization comes about by hearing about the Lord. By hearing again and again, or by hearing through many births, one can understand Krishna. By hearing in the association of devotees, one comes to that point. Therefore, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte, our consciousness becomes purified by hearing. Everything by hearing, by hearing, by hearing, by hearing. That Rukmini developed the desire to have Krishna as her husband by hearing. She'd never met Krishna, never seen Krishna. But sages like Narad used to come by her father's palace, and naturally they would talk about Krishna. So by hearing, she developed that determination. I have to have Krishna as my husband. Forget Shishupal, it has to be Krishna. Well, by hearing. So everything by hearing. In the neophyte stage, one makes advancement by hearing. In the advanced stage, one relishes by hearing, shravanam, and chanting. Prabhupada said, because I was enthusiastic about hearing, he said his Guru Maharaj marked that this boy likes to hear. And Prabhupada said, because I was enthusiastic about hearing, now I'm enthusiastic about chanting or preaching. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedam. All pure devotional service. Any questions?